Alright, what is up you guys? Welcome back to the channel. You already know what it is, week 5. So this video is actually starting out on Tuesday because week 5, Monday was Memorial Day and my gym was closed. Oddly enough, so yeah, started off on Tuesday this week. That's what it says up on the screen. Tuesday, let's go. Second day of the week, not the first day, just for this week because of Memorial Day. But anyways, you already know the deal. Squats and lat raises. So you already know. I haven't pushed back by a day, but starting off with squats and lat raises. 4x10, 205 pounds on the squat bars. You can't really see it, but I think there's a 5 on the end. So 45 plus 25 puts me at 70, and then 140. Hold on. Yeah, I can math. Puts me at 40 plus 25 on each side puts me at like 185, and then 2 10s on each side put me at 205, and there's 2 10s. You can't see them because of the camera. But anyways, whatever. After that, but yeah, 4x10. After that, we're going to lat raises. 4x10, 15 pounds. These felt so much better than doing with 25 because honestly, I could do the reps properly and I wasn't like rushing through them, and this was a weight I could handle. But anyways, now we go on to the next superset, which are Romanian deadlifts and rear delt raises. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's starting to get hot here where I live, so the shorts have came out. Aw, yeah. You already know how it goes. But anyways, RDLs, this one felt pretty good. 3x10 at 55 pounds, and of course, next set, rear delt raises at 15. These, so for Romanian deadlifts, I mean, this is pretty classic stuff. Went a little lower to get better engagement. I can do more weight, but I don't get as much engagement and deeper muscle engagement later on and whatnot. But anyways, yeah, RDLs went a little lighter, and that felt pretty good. Got the butt and glutes engaged. But after that, rear delt raises, yeah, like I was saying, I actually feel like I finally did these right, and I got them to the point where I don't feel like I was doing them like absolute shit. They felt good, but they didn't look too good, so there's that one. But yeah, I feel like I got the engagement there, but my form was a little off, so I probably didn't work them out as much as I should have, but that's another lesson for next week. But now we go on to the third workout of the day, leg extensions and leg curls. This one I do believe felt a lot better because I used the machine for this one. So 3x10, I do believe I did these at about 130 for both of them. So you know, this was just making sure I got all the muscles engaged and nothing went out of place. But for leg curls, I managed to get the machine, but leg extensions I couldn't again because somebody was on the machine before I finished, so I had to make my own machine again. But 130, I think I'm pushing this a little bit. I haven't pushed to the max I can because honestly I haven't figured it out yet. But my quads have grown, so I guess I did what I set out to do. But nothing crazy of the sort. But now we move on to leg extension, leg extensions on the bench, 55, which I do think is down a little bit. So I could get better like muscle engagement and making sure my quads were fully activated on this one. Nothing crazy, just it's not the machine, so I couldn't push as hard. Plus, we don't have 130-pound dumbbells, so. But yeah, this is honestly a lot harder than the machine. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably because it's a free weight and not like a set range of motion, so it just isn't as easy. But anyways. After that, we go on to Wednesday, next day of the week, day 2 this time. No recovery day this week because of Memorial Day. But anyways, day 2, first workout, dumbbell bench presses and dumbbell pullovers. Dumbbell bench press, 4 sets of 10, dumbbell pullovers, 4 sets of 10, and we're wearing sweatpants again because it was cold when I went this morning. But anyways, but yeah, 50 pounds lower again so I can get better muscle engagement. And yeah, nothing crazy of the sort. But yeah, just making sure I got all the engagement I could, down all the way, up all the way. Every muscle fiber was engaged properly and I wasn't rushing through my reps was the most important. So instead of going max, lowering my weight and making sure I got it done properly was the goal for this week. Obviously, I'm not going to be pushing the hardest, so we stuck with the same weight, 50 pounds again for dumbbell pullovers. These have actually become like one of my more favorite ones. It's a little bit of a variation on your standard lat pull down on a machine, so I like these a little more. Adds a little bit of variety. You know, nothing too crazy, nothing like, nothing completely bonkers that I gotta deal with. But yeah, again, same for this one, just making sure all my muscles were I was doing the reps properly, the workout properly, all the muscle fibers engaged and whatnot, making sure I didn't rush through them and, you know, slow on the up and the down motion, concentric and eccentric, or, you know, whatever they say. But I got that done properly, so that's all I gotta worry about. This one, I mean, yeah, you can see me on the screen. It's become one of my favorites, like I said, so I don't necessarily hate it that much, but these have become one of my favorites. I love doing lats for some reason. Probably look like a freaking stingray in the water. But anyways, next workout we go to is decline bench press and rows. Decline bench press, I stuck with the 50 pounds again, just making sure I did them properly. Like I said earlier, for the regular bench press, flat one. Just making sure I did them properly, you know, not rushing up and down slow to make sure I get every muscle fiber possible for maximum growth. But yeah, these are 3x10, a little less than the 4x10 I did on bench presses, the flat ones, so a little bit less, but honestly it adds a little variety. I'm not just doing like 4x10 constantly, so it's not that hard to remember. But after we get done with those, we go to dumbbell rows. These actually like rows too. Maybe I like back more, I don't know. People ask me all the time, what do I like working on the most? Maybe it's back for me. But anyway, dumbbell rows, 3x10, 40 pounds. Like I said, these are the weights that I can do the workouts the best without compromising my form and making sure that I'm not rushing. Getting in all the movement as best as possible without affecting my form or anything like that. So these a little less than normal, but yeah. And also just to make sure that, you know, I don't injure myself. But anyways, we go on to the last workout, bicep curls and skull crushers. But yeah, bicep curls with the easy curl bar. These I believe I did 60 pounds, and then for the next one, skull crushers, I usually do a little less than my bicep curls, so I go down to 50. I don't know if that's right. It probably isn't, but anyways. Same as before, just 3x10 reps, but making sure I go up and down slow. It probably doesn't look like it on the screen, but for both of these, I just try to make sure that I get up and down slow, so I get all the possible muscle fibers engaged, and so that I can get the maximum growth possible, because we are trying to bulk. It says so in the title. That's what we're doing. If you've been following along, thank you for following along. If you like what you see, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But anyways, skull crushers, I'm still kind of iffy on. I feel like my form gets better the more I do them, but it's week 5 and I barely feel good, so I'll probably come back and revisit these eventually, but for now, this week felt like not terrible. I'll say that my elbows weren't hurting as if I was doing more weight than what I was doing now, if that makes sense. But anyways, now we're going to Thursday, third day of the week, and this is the second leg day of the week. So we start with goblet squats and goblet lunges. 4 sets of 12 for both of these. I think this is the only workout I do 12 reps of any workout. But yeah, this one I decided to just push it a little bit because, you know, I've done goblet squats like most of my time as a weight trainer. Like when I swam, I played these a lot, so for me it just works. I like doing them, so I really don't have a problem with it. 4x12, like I said, these were at 70 pounds, and then goblet lunges I went down a little bit to about 6. I think I did 65 for these, just a little lower because, again, in my opinion, goblet lunges are a little more dynamic, so I prefer having a lower bit of weight. I feel like I'm pushing a little more with my legs than my upper body, just because like I'm pushing harder weights, but probably because my legs are supposed to be stronger than my upper body, so that's probably why. But yeah, 70, 65, I think I'm pushing a little harder than I would be for these, so These suck. Lunges suck more than the squats. So getting used to these was the hardest part of the day. And I genuinely hate goblet lunges with a passion. Like, these are the most annoying things I've ever done. They hurt every time, no matter what weight you do. So they suck. But they're good for the gains. So screw it, we ball. Next workout, standing calf raises and seated calf raises 4x12. Never mind, I do another one of 4x12. First, I started off with standing. I do believe I started with 75. Or not 75, 70. But yeah. 4x10 for standing and seated. 70 pounds for both. I don't really see the difference in like doing more weight for one or the other. I think they're more or less the same thing, just working on different muscles. And so this way I don't end up with like lopsided calves. At least I'm training them the same weight, same number of reps. So nothing crazy. But yeah, again, I don't have a machine, so I gotta use the plate on the floor with the weights in my hand. 70 pounds, nothing crazy, but these I feel they get easier the more you do them. But of course, standing are a little harder because your heels are like off the thing, so I have to find my balance. I struggle with that a little bit. But yeah, these I've actually grown to like these a little bit. They hurt, but I've grown to like them. But anyways, on the leg extensions and leg curls. Leg curls, I did the leg extensions. I found the machine again, but I think I did 130 again. But for leg curls, this was interesting. We have two leg curls machines for some reason. We have a seated one and the lying down one. And I actually managed to get the lying down one for the first time. This one was different because I'm not used to it, so I went down in weight. I was gonna do like 115, but that was a struggle, so I went down to 100 and I could actually lift it. So yeah, that was kind of fun trying a new machine, and now I have another option. Like, I did lying before, just not on the machine, but yeah, 4x10 for these. And you know, this is just the same as before. Slow up and down, making sure I get the muscle engagement. But after that, we go on to Friday, last day of the week. Almost done with week 5, one workout left. First workout of the day, 4 sets of 10 standing dumbbell presses and bent over rows. This one, 40 pounds. I mean, you know, I could probably do more for standing dumbbell presses if I'm honest with you. But honestly, 40 is what I'm comfortable at, and I'm not injuring myself or hurting anything when I do these, so I prefer it a little more. And then of course we have rows. This one same as the one on the bench, 40 pounds, making sure I get all the muscles engaged and you know whatnot. Just making sure everything's like, you know, done properly. And yeah, making sure I don't injure myself. But rows I actually like, so maybe I am more of a back person than an arm person. Anyways, after that, this is actually kind of funny. We go into alternating hammer curls and overhead tricep extensions. These are 3x10. I had to go out of order a little bit, and you'll see why in a second. Anyways, these I believe I did like 25. I believe I went down a little bit, but yeah. But yeah, 25 pounds on each arm, never fully extending to keep the muscle tension there, and then going obviously up and down slow to get the most muscle growth possible, obviously. These I'm going to like. Lowering the weight, I feel I get better engagement, and I'm not as rushing through them as most. Although I had to do something this Friday, so this Friday I had to rush just a little bit, get everything done as quickly as possible, which I'm not proud to admit. But I do feel I got a pretty good pump going. And after that, we go into tricep extensions, 3x10, 50 pounds, which this one, you know, 25 plus 25 is 50, so it made sense to do 50 pounds, nothing more. But these don't hurt me as much as skull crushers for some reason. I don't know what it is, but yeah, like these just don't hurt as much. I don't know what it is. Like, skull crushers hurt me for some reason. My elbows always feel like I go through hell after skull crushers, but these don't hurt as bad. But yeah, you know, just same as bicep curls, just slow up and down, making sure I get all the muscle fibers and keeping my elbows locked in from flaring out. But after that, we have to go into pull-ups because I didn't have use of the machine, so I had to do pull-ups and push-ups. So this took the least amount of time. But basically, this was the last workout of the day. I got these done pretty quick. Obviously, there's no weight for these. If And these are just 4x10, so yeah, I just got through it as quickly as possible. And that ends the week for me. If you like what you see, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys the next time I make a video. Peace out.